Um, Hi, and welcome to the first episode of the Kam Zone. The Kam Zone is a place where I share my thoughts and feelings on certain things that kind of affect me as a person living with autism, multiple sclerosis, and depression, anxiety, and that. So, for my first episode, I will be talking about my thoughts on Inside Out 2. And to those who haven't seen it, a spoiler is in full effect. Throughout my teen and adult years, well, mainly adulthood, I faced many challenges, some of which were related to family, my self esteem, and living with various health issues. When I went to see Inside Out 2 this past 4th of July, I've never felt so recognized as an individual who knows what it's like to live with mental health. And the road is not easy. In the film, Riley is now a teenager, and not only new emotions come to play, but she also faces new challenges, such as trying to fit in, dealing with self doubt, and a lot more things I could relate to. For example, when the main five emotions are trying to save Riley from anxiety taking over headquarters, they kept relying on joy, on what to do next, or trying to stay positive. Surprisingly, Joy admits very angrily about how hard it is to be happy all the time, alongside putting on a brave face during tough situations, which is something that I had to conquer on numerous occasions, either if it's family, health, and a lot more, which leads to my next connection. The moment when Riley discovers that her two best friends were going to be attending a different high school, she feels fine at first, but after arriving at hockey camp, she finally came to terms and broke down in tears. That was very reminiscent back in 2023 when I was supposed to meet my favorite TV star at a convention, but sadly she had to cancel due to a conflict. I felt the same way, like Riley, as in looking forward to something you anticipated for a long time, only to find out that the world has different plans and sometimes it can make you feel like you're cursed. But out of all the issues that were faced in the movie, the two main things that stood out to me was not only a depiction of what anxiety can really do to you, but also affects you as a person. There were many times where Riley felt like she's not good enough as she tries to meet expectations, trying to impress the girls on the high school hockey team. But then her trauma comes to haunt her, and as she's isolated in the penalty box, she starts to freak out. Well, even though I've never had an anxiety attack before, there were moments where I did come close to reaching my breaking point, and my feelings and trauma would come back and or would make matters worse. Afterwards, all the emotions come together and realize that even though Riley's getting older, alongside dealing with different feelings about herself, they know that she'll always be the person that she's been her whole life. And when trouble comes, she'll always have a support system such as family and friends to help her through. Even the emotions rely on each other too, more than ever, knowing that it's okay to feel anxious sometimes. After watching the movie, I felt like my voice was heard, and there were moments I could relate to the older I got, dealing with my own issues and my own self worth as a person. Out of all the portrayals, coincide with the importance of mental health. Inside Out 2 really hit the nail on the head. And it's more than just for kids. It's for everyone, especially to those who need an extra push and know that they're more than just enough. So I'm giving this film a 10 out of 10. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's so worth it. So I guess that's all the time we have for a first episode. Guess it's time for me to tune out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.